Hello and welcome to Concordia On-Air. I'm your host Morgan.
And I'm Jacob. Coming up on today's show.
In news, President Kraft is in China.
In sports, hockey recaps.
Echo Band on A&E.
All that and more coming up on today's show.
In honor of Thanksgiving this past Thursday, Hannah Johnson and I asked Cobbers to share their favorite aspects about the holiday break, as well as what matters to them most this year.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is probably the turkey, because my mom and my aunt are cooks.
Probably mashed potatoes.
The ham that my dad makes for Thanksgiving.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is probably lobster with cinnamon and butter warmed on top.
Turkey.
My favorite Thanksgiving tradition is probably playing football outside with my family and then watching football.
Seasonal Wisconsin for Thanksgiving, so down.
We always do the turkey trot every year, so we have to get up and run for miles, and then, then we're ready to eat.
This is my first Thanksgiving, so maybe a good family dinner is something that I'm expecting. And the Black Friday, I'm so excited about it.
Seeing people I haven't seen.
I'm going home and then we're driving to my aunt's house in Wisconsin, which is where my grandma lives too, so I get to see the family. My family, they're always really supportive, especially when I'm freaking out about school, so I'm really thankful for them.
Thankful for my dog.
Break.
Thanksgiving wasn't the only big break. More than 300 million people made store visits on Black Friday, according to ShopperTrack, a company that counts the number of store visitors and analyzes revenue for retail companies. However, retail sales actually decreased 1.8% from last year. This is likely partly due to major retailers, such as Walmart and Target, opening on Thanksgiving evening. With the new additions of Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and Mobile or Giving Tuesday, many are starting to call this time period Black Weekend or Black Week. While we won't see the deals we saw these past 6 days for another year, there are still a few weeks left to get all of our holiday shopping done. Hopefully everything will continue to go smoothly and it will be a pleasant experience for all. And now back to the hosts.
As Amber mentioned, there is a lot of stuff that happened this past week, especially Black Friday or Black Week, I guess.
I know, yeah. Well,
they're
it totally
calling.
makes sense too. But I had such a good Thanksgiving weekend, or break, I should say. Did you have a good Thanksgiving break?
It was fantastic. My friend from Montana actually came home with me because she was unable to take the trek back over there. But yeah, it was phenomenal. We were in the cities and
That's
doing
really
some
great.
fun things.
So, did you go Black Friday shopping then?
I mean, not technically, but if we're talking about Black Weekend, then yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because we went to Macy's on Saturday, and there was some great deals still happening. And also that was there was the Macy's Auditorium, which is a specific Christmas thing that happens. But did you go to Black Friday shopping?
I did Black Friday shop, but it was really fruitless because I didn't realize that Walmart this year did this thing where they did cycles, so it was like 8 p.m., 10 p.m., and then midnight, and I thought it was just going to start at midnight, so my friends and I went at midnight, and it was just completely vacant, and there was nobody there was no electronics to be sold, so I bought like a Twix bar, and that was it. So
What
it
a
was I know,
letdown.
it was really great. We were really suspicious when we pulled up, and there was like hardly any cars in the parking lot. Should have been a tip-off, but I still had a really good break, though, so.
Good.
So-
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of stores replenished everything.
Yeah.
But as I was talking about the Macy's Auditorium,
Yeah, Christmas kind of things are already we're already on the verge of that, so.
Christmas stuff everywhere.
I know, I'm
but
all about that, all the Christmas lights and decorations and everything.
all decked out.
So speaking of, and the dorms are they doing something?
Yeah, okay, well, for starters, everyone's door, perfect. We got stockings hung, and it's so great. But there are a lot of dorm holiday parties this weekend, actually, in lounges, and I know for sure that Hoyam's having one on Saturday night. And ugly sweaters are going to start coming out, I think.
Yeah, I know. I've got mine. It's ready to be pulled out of storage and worn proudly. More importantly, Christmas-wise, regarding Concordia things, Christmas concert is happening next week. Really excited. I just bought my tickets today.
No way.
Yeah, did you buy tickets yet?
Yeah, maybe I'll see you.
Oh, I bet I will see you there. Okay, well, we should move over to news. We've got a story about President Kraft, who was in China recently.
Thanks, Morgan and Jacob. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Jess.
And this is your nightly news. Last week, President Kraft spent his week in China, where he spoke at the Liberal Arts Conference at the United International College. This conference is part of a partnership between the UIC and the Minnesota Private College Council, which Concordia is a part of. The university is one of 3 universities in China that Concordia has a relationship with. Dr. Kraft also visited the Lutheran Theological Seminary in Hong Kong before returning back to campus. During his time in China, Dr. Kraft spoke about his strategic plan for the college, as well as gain insight from students at UIC. More information about Dr. Kraft's journey can be found on the Concordia website.
With the semester coming to an end, there is a lot to think about, with some students going to study abroad or not returning to school here or just don't want to live on campus anymore. The question of it is, what is going to happen? If you're one of these students with one of these and who is not returning to campus, then you must fill out a housing cancellation application. This application is due on December 1st. If the application is not there, there will be a $200 fine.
Calling all movie fans, Concordia just announced the installation of a film studies minor. This minor will be available for anyone who is interested in a career in film and will be a valuable minor for all journalism and mass media communication majors. The minor would consist of taking classes such as global cinema and analyzing film. It would be a great way to also broaden one's horizons for the world of film. Interested students should talk to Greg Carlson for more information.
With the year coming to an end, a lot of students are looking forward to finishing their classes early, like was used in previous years. Sadly, this will not happen this year. A new law was passed that the final period has to be used or the credit hours will not be taken into consideration or not completed. Professors were informed of this at the end of last year's academic period and are now using these periods for actual finals. Sorry, Covers, this may mean going home a little later.
Coming up next week, Concordia's evenings will be filled with beautiful Christmas music as the annual Christmas concert opens on Friday at 7 p.m. All vocal ensembles will be performing a variety of Christmas tunes, all backed up by the phenomenal Concordia Orchestra. Dr. Halverson will narrate the concert, and this year's theme is All Are Welcome. The eclectic mural is designed by Paul Johnson. Campus lighting director Brian Duncan is designing the lights for the concert. Concordia students automatically receive 1 free ticket, so if you haven't booked yours yet, be sure to do so quickly. See you at the concert!
With finals coming in, the library has extended their library hours for those who want a quiet place to study alone or with a group. On December 1st, the library will be open until 9 p.m. and on Wednesday the 12th and Thursday the 13th, the library will be open until 2 a.m. So head over to the library to keep calm and study on. And now with more about the film studies minor, here are your hosts.
Hello and welcome. We are joined today by the one and only Greg Carlson and senior Elise Ducart. Elise, you are the first student to have the film studies minor, right?
I am.
That's
yes.
very interesting. Are you excited about that?
I'm very excited about that.
What is your major exactly?
My major is English literature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you hope to do anything specifically with film at all, career-wise?
I hope to, well, sort of maybe work on like maybe script writing or something like that, apply the literature to it.
Right.
So.
Script writing for television or movies?
Either. I'd really be happy with anything to do with writing.
That's really exciting. So you're also the president, or I should say, master and commander of the MST3K, or I always mess this up.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
MST3K Club, which is the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Club.
Yes.
Right. So talk a little bit about that.
So it's just a very low-key club where we just watch an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, which was a TV show that was on in the 90s where they just make fun of really bad old movies.
Right.
So instead of watching a really bad movie, you end up watching a really hilarious one because of the commentary that comes along with it.
So how did you get to that position? Did you rise through the ranks of it? Did you join that club when you first came to Concordia?
I joined it when I was a freshman, and then actually I'm a co-president with someone else. I guess she can be the grand poobah if I'm the master and commander.
Right.
We actually were co-presidents since sophomore year. So
wow.
We just got into it very early.
That's really, really exciting. So I guess, Greg, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this film studies minor?
The minor's been in the works for a number of years. several years ago, professors from a number of different departments who had interest in film studies got together informally at first to start talking about ways we could create a true interdisciplinary minor. And so courses can be taken from communication studies, the English department, philosophy, religion, and some of the languages currently. And maybe in the future, other classes can be added as possible electives in the minor. Right now, of the 6 classes that are required to be taken to earn the minor, only 2 of them are specific, and those are appreciating film and analyzing film.
Which I am in appreciating film
You
with
are
you,
in
and it
appreciating
is
film
one of my favorite
right now.
classes.
Oh,
Plug.
How nice of you to say.
You need outlets because we got plugs. So yeah, that's really, really exciting. And so there's got to be a lot of opportunity for overlapping. I mean, if people are interested in this film studies minor, they probably have a lot of the classes out of the way, more than likely. If they're really interested in it, I bet
We
they
do expect that there will be students across campus from many different majors who might be inclined to study film. You don't have to go into it thinking, I'm going to have a career in the movie industry or the movie business. I think that like any of the best liberal arts programs that we offer, you are applying these things to responsible engagement in the world. And I hope, I mean, maybe Elise would concur. She's taken all of them but analyzing film, right, which you'll be taking next semester to become the first cobber to have the minor completed.
That's really, really great. Okay, well, thank you. Is there anything else that we should know about this, or?
I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to say about it?
Everyone should get this film minor because it's wonderful.
Sure, absolutely.
And if people want to join MST3 Kite Club, how do they do that?
Oh, they can just look us up on the Concordia website and just send us an email if you're interested. We can let you know when it is, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope that we can find more people to
I know.
come.
I think you already found one here.
Hey.
Okay. So next up we've got a news package. If you've ever wondered what goes into maintaining Concordia's football team, you will know very shortly.
The Concordia College football season is underway, and for fans, that means games on Saturdays. For the equipment staff, that means laundry for 120 players and staff.
An average night, we do roughly 2 loads of laundry in the varsity locker room. There's 75 guys on that side of the locker room, and there's roughly 50 guys on the JV side, so that's a load itself. So typically 3 to 4 loads of actual laundry loops.
With a staff of 3 Concordia College students using industrial-sized washers and dryers, what does the equipment room job entail?
Well, I do the football laundry. I do late night kind of security, make sure everything's locked up. Wash the clothes, wash the coaches' clothes, dry them, and then hang them back up on the loops.
With 120 players and coaches using clothing 5 days a week, laundry detergent is an essential ingredient.
I typically go through 2 5-gallon buckets of laundry detergent. That's basically 10 gallons of laundry detergent over a 3-month season.
With all the laundry that needs to be done, it can take some time to turn over for the Cobbers' next practice.
The average turnover with the guys that I have that work for me, they can usually, 2 of them have done it for multiple years now. They can typically get the practice stuff in and out in about 3 hours.
Game day laundry can take a little bit longer but requires less energy.
The nice part about doing game day wash is that everything gets washed, but as far as water goes, we're still using a little bit more on game day, but we don't have to dry our game uniforms. They're hung.
Automatic washers and dryers eliminate most of the manual labor needed for this job. This is where the employees play the waiting game.
When I pass the time, I like to do homework. It's a really good kind of study block for me. If there's maybe a baseball game or a football game on TV, I'll watch that. We have a little TV set up in here.
And nobody appreciates all the work put in by the equipment staff more than the players.
You take all your dirty stuff, throw it on the loop, maybe throw an extra couple things from home. Take your towel and throw it in a different bin, and then the next day it's all ready for you in your locker.
This is Blake reporting with Mike and Evan for Concordia On-Air.
Welcome to sports. I'm Paul.
And I'm Ann. Since our last show, the men's hockey team has played 3 games. The guys played a 2-game set against Bethel in the 16th and 17th, coming away with both a loss and a victory. On Friday, they came up just short with a 2-1 loss. The goal came in the second period from junior Chris Beatty with the assist from Adam Wiertzema and Joe Becker. On Saturday, the Coppers came back with a vengeance and dominated with a final score of 5-1 over the Royals. The 2 first-period goals came from Jordy Bancroft and Chris Beatty. The third period saw the final 3 Copper goals coming from Brian Kang, Adam Wiertzema, and another from Bancroft. While everyone else was going home on Wednesday, the hockey team headed to Superior, Wisconsin to take on the Yellow Jackets. Unfortunately, they lost 4-3, but some solid goals came from Daniil Kalashnikov, Chris Beatty, and Jordy Bancroft. The Coppers will take on St. Thomas on Friday in St. Paul and will hopefully once again beat the Tommies.
The Copper wrestling team opened the season with a dual victory on the 16th, where they won 9 of 10 individual matches and came out on top of Ridgewater. Hopefully, the Coppers can bring their A game on after this strong start. The guys have 2 meets this weekend on Friday at Southwest State College and on Saturday against Moorhead State. Good luck, boys. We are looking forward to a great season.
As many of you are aware, the Concordia women's soccer team had a dominant season and an impressive run in the NCAA tournament. The ladies made it all the way to the Sweet 16, where they unfortunately dropped 2-1 to Washington University. The lone Copper goal came in the first half from senior Sarah Rounds, with an assist by sophomore Rochelle Hickerson. Altogether, the Coppers had an astounding season with a 10-1 record in the MIAC, 17-4-2 overall record, a MIAC championship under their belts, and a top 16 finish in the NCAA tournament. Congratulations, ladies, on a season well done, and good luck in the coming years.
The Copper football season has come to a close, and here are some stats from their season. They managed to score 341 points overall, with a whopping average of 34.1 points per game. They gained over 2,500 rushing yards during their season, along with over 1,500 passing yards. 47 touchdowns were scored, and the Coppers had an overall attendance of 24,000 people at their games. Nice job, boys. See you again next fall.
The Copper women's hockey team has also been busy lately with 3 games in the last week and a half. Like the guys, the ladies took on Bethel in a 2-game set the weekend of the 16th and 17th. On Friday, the final score was a 1-1 tie. The Concordia goal came in the third period from Madison Gendreau with the assist by Brittany Oliver and Star Garrett. On Saturday, the Coppers dropped short to Bethel with a final score of 2-0. On another note, congratulations to sophomore Madison Gendreau, who was named the MIAC Women's Hockey Player of the Week after scoring 4 goals in the 2-game sweep of St. Olaf. The ladies will take on St. Thomas at home this weekend, so be sure to get out there and show your support. Now let's send it back to the hosts.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Concordia's Craft Corner.
We're back.
Concordia On-Air, and we are going to be moving into the holiday spirit and making some Christmas crafts.
It's the holiday season, so we are doing tree-centric crafts today.
Very tree-centric.
And in fact, so tree-centric, they're trees that we'll be creating. And
right.
I will be creating, I've again resorted to a craft that is accomplished by most kids in preschool or kindergarten. We're doing hand paints today again. So all you're going to need for this craft is poster board. And I've cut this one in half because it's kind of big and you don't really need a huge sheet of it. And then I've got, this is just finger paint that comes in a tube, and you're going to put it in the palms of your hand and just rub it together like you would soap or something that anything but paint, really, most of the time. And you're going to do this, so your hands are going to be really messy. How are you, Morgan? Do you want a hug?
No.
Okay. All right. And then we're just going to create a tree with using our palms. So I'm going to press it down like that, and I'm just going to keep doing like palm motions like this. I'll show you once I've completed this. But Morgan, while I'm working on this, why don't you introduce your craft?
All right, as he's getting his hands a little bit dirty, I am just going to keep clean and make a little craft that I'm actually making for my roommate. And it's a tree for our door. And basically, you just need some construction paper, glue, tape, wrapping paper, and string. So what you're going to start out doing is just cut to make layers of a tree. And, you know, you can put some fun texture happening in it. And cheated and did some of it beforehand.
Already?
Yes, I did.
Morgan, so crafty.
To make the tree really full, gonna do 3 layers of it. And so just gonna tape that on real nice.
And then as that is done, to make mock Christmas lights, take some string and wrap it just along the tree, whose top happened to come off right now. It's not very stable. But wrap it along the tree and then tape it to make some Christmas lights. And you just can cut out some triangles or really whatever shapes that you want from all different colors of construction paper, making it end up looking like a lit up Christmas tree. And then you can make your own little ornament to put on your Christmas tree. Take some wrapping paper, cut out a picture, tape it down. It's going to become your favorite ornament, of course.
I just love that your crafts are always really, really technical and like take, expertise, and mine are just like, I wonder what I could do that just involves me smashing my hands onto paper.
I mean, it's fine.
It's
Not
fine.
everyone has
It's
the skill to
fine. Not
make
everybody is
crafts.
as crafty as the next guy, but I mean, I'm just finishing up mine here, so I guess I should show you what I've produced here in mere
so good.
seconds. I mean, really, you could have this on your wall or on your door, and I mean, look at that. Really, it's beautiful. I've added some lights here. I've added a little, trunk of the tree. And if you're interested in this project, you can email me, and I'll email you the directions. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. You should watch and learn from this. This is an experience.
Or you can make Merry Christmas from Megan and Morgan tree.
I'm pretty sure hers wins.
And just stick it on your door to spread the holiday
Let's hold
cheer.
these up. Wait, let's hold these against each other before we leave. Okay. Well,
Check
you
it
decide
out.
which one you want to do. Time, factor in time. All right, we're going to move over to A&E with news about the Christmas concert.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to A&E. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Maddie.
As I speak, approximately 450 choir and orchestra students are on buses headed towards the cities for the annual Christmas concert in Minneapolis. There are 2 concerts tomorrow in the cities, one at 6 and one at 8:30 p.m. The concert usually takes place at Orchestra Hall, but this year it is being renovated, so the show is taking place at the Convention Center. The students will stay at a hotel and will be heading back to Concordia early Friday morning. Don't forget to get tickets to this breathtaking and one-of-a-kind experience.
Hey, Concordia. Can you believe we are almost in December already? So why not kick off the December month by attending the Faculty Jazz Recital concert on the last day of November 2012, namely this upcoming Friday the 30th to be precise. And for those of you who might be excited for this event, the event will take place in Hvidston Hall of Music in the Christensen Recital Hall. The jazz recital lasts from 7:30 to 9 p.m., so I see no reason not to show up. What else might you be doing at this time on Friday night? Hope to see you all there this upcoming Friday.
With all of the insane musical talent here at Concordia, it's easy to feel left out if you just like to play an instrument as a hobby, or if you're trying to pick up a new skill as a musician. Good thing there is the Cobber Echo Band, a place where musicians of any skill level can get together to play some music once a week. Everyone is welcome to join, even if you've never played an instrument before, or if you just want to try a new instrument. The Echo Band has been practicing every Sunday this semester, and are now ready to show off their songs at a concert on Monday the 3rd at 8 p.m. in the North Choral Room.
Hold on to your beanies, Concordia, because Broadway season is soon to start in the Fargo Dome. Kicking off this spectacular lineup is Beauty and the Beast, believe it or not. Based on the Academy Award-winning animated feature film, this eye-popping smash hit Broadway spectacle has won the hearts of over 35 million people worldwide. This classic musical love story is filled with unforgettable characters, lavish sets and costumes, and dazzling production numbers. The spectacular show will take place at the Gate City Bank Theater in the Fargo Dome on the 5th of December at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. For more information on ticket prices and such, please visit fargodome.com. Believe me when I say that you should definitely head down to the Fargo Dome and be their guest, and put their service to the test for this wonderful show no one wants to miss out on. See you there.
Are you in the mood to add a little drama to the week before your finals? Well, you are in luck. This Monday and Tuesday at Concordia, students have the opportunity to see their fellow Cobbers in directing scenes. These plays are directed by students in the theater art departments.
There are a number of shows that showcase the talents of budding actors here at our school. And with just a few actors involved in each show, you can enjoy a close-knit experience. The show runs from 7 to 10 p.m., so take a break from your intense studying to watch some drama.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving break, Concordia. And last but not least, a great Thanksgiving meal. I will now serve you the top 5 Thanksgiving foods of all time. Landing partially outside of your plate and coming in as number 5 is the dinner roll. Even though a roll might not be considered boring by some, it is rather essential for both the meal and the cleaning of your plate. Coming in at number 4 is stuffing. Stuffing is what you put into the turkey, but it is also can be a main dish as well. The first key food to successfully hit your plate and take 3rd place is mashed potatoes. Like the dinner roll, this dish also plays a rather crucial part in gathering sauces or other fluids. Gobbling its way into the kitchen oven and taking 2nd place is the Thanksgiving turkey. A successful Hollywood movie portraying a Thanksgiving feast to the rest of the world is nothing without that great Thanksgiving turkey. Unless it's Mr. Bean placing the turkey on his head while making his New Year's meal. And last but not least, the winner of the top 5 Thanksgiving foods of all time is dessert. Yes, what better way of ending a wonderful meal with some pumpkin pie? Now, let's take a look at craw.
Craw, a Swedish folk punk rock group, performed at Concordia.
My name is Sarah Parkman and I play violin.
My name is Fanny and I play the drums.
My name is Salka Hellbacka and I play the guitar.
My name is Marta Forsberg and I play violin.
My name is Maria Horn and I play electric bass and electronics.
And my name is Agnes and I play piano.
The Swedish folk music is something that is constantly changing. It's not just this, like how they said their government was trying to keep it as just Swedish folk music. And they were like, no, that's not true. It has all these other kind of cultural influences from around the world. So they took those cultural influences and they put them into their songs. So their songs were so diverse and different from each other.
I think we have, all of us have different kind of favorite music, and that's some part of what craw is, that we have different kind of music taste.
My favorite craw songs were the ones where they enveloped the violins a lot. I like the sounds of the violins they played in their music. It's different from what you hear nowadays, where it's usually just guitar, bass, singer, and drums. So I like the more instrumental harmony music with it. The violins put in a really cool twist that gives it different beats and different rhythms than just like a drummer or a guitar can produce.
Because it's quite exciting to see what people think.
My favorite part of the show was watching them get all enveloped in their own music. The violinists would just they would get so happy with what they were doing. They would bob their entire bodies just going up and down, and they loved their music so much that like when they would look at each other, they'd just get these huge wide smiles. Like they just were like, I'm happy with what I do and this is so much fun. So I liked what they did, enjoying their music.
I think it's maybe up to the audience to find out, because we have maybe different kind of messages what we're doing. And why we're doing it and why it's important for us. But it's also important that the audience find their own message and what they want to see in it, I think.
That's our show for tonight. Thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget to tune in next week where some from Concordia Choir will be singing. Have a great night.